This one jump almost made me go insane. This is a hard platformer game, but before that I just wanna say I forgot to hit record for the start of this game, so here is a quick spliced version I made for the start part. Watch in 0.5 times speed if you care, or comment and I'll upload a full spliced run. I will say you can jump on air here, which is funny, but also why did you put it down to 1 time speed? Nick SMH put it back up. Not going to lie, this game is pretty fun, so defo check it out, link in description, but also like if you want me to play this game more. We are almost at the part where I realized to hit record, which is near the end, but before the start of the first area I actually struggled in anyways. Well, here we are, and this might seem confusing, but I guess I was meant to explain everything in the last section, but well, never mind. Okay, focusing on the thing I'm doing right now, the red makes gravity up and the blue makes it go down, so I am trying to hit red, then get some speed and hit blue to curve up to the top. Well, if you watch the screen I did it there, but don't worry, I will skip all my failed attempts from now on. Yes, I coincidentally just made it, which means less editing, I guess, yay. Yes, I cut out like 5 seconds, and yes, I will do that from now on. Except this, because I want to say I am not a noob and I did get it most of the time, probably, maybe, I don't remember. Smoothest transition of the year. Nick, why didn't you just skip to the other section? Okay, I will from now on. Okay, the next attempt after this I actually survive, so to explain, red kills, and so I have to switch gravity up and down to avoid it, and yellow is bouncy basically. But here I got to a new section and I did not know what to do, so I waited and looked for a while. I did look a bit in advance, so I soon did this. Okay, let me explain. I thought that I would be able to go back and switch gravity and then like some other cool stuff and eventually land over here or something, I don't know. Actually, quick correction, I didn't think it would switch gravity but make me slower and I'd then be able to go around, but that makes no sense and does the opposite, so I don't know what my plan was. But I died a ton of times before getting any progress, so let's have a quick death montage. I will say that this may seem slow, but remember, this took me forever. Also, I will speed things up and towards the end I have a 7 times speed montage, so keep watching or skip, I don't care. Soon I started getting runs like this where I reached the jump twice in a row. Oh F, that was close. I started getting so good I would get many attempts in a row getting to the hard impossible jump. Like not just 2 in a row, but like literally 5 or something. The problem was this jump is most likely impossible. Well, then again, I got super close a few times, so it might be possible to do this jump, but it wouldn't help get to the next section. Okay, but let's speed up the death montage. This doesn't seem very fast, but skip to 3 minutes and 7 seconds for the best montage. Wow, these attempts are getting ridiculously close. Wow, it is so close. But that's when I finally managed to do this. Honestly impressive. Here are 2 at once. Now time for what I call freeze frame deaths. Basically, I am playing a bunch of deaths and pausing when I die so you can see all of the deaths. I got lazy, so now I'm just playing a few clips at a time, but wow, that was a lot of deaths. But then after all those deaths I did something new. It did not go well, but I tried again and got closer, and I finally managed to do the right path this time. I am finally on track to actually beating this level. I'm just embarrassed at how long it took me to get to this point. I realized this new method showed true promise. Here is the entire new method, by the way. I wasted so much time on the other way, that was just wrong. LOL. Tried the other method for fun. Then I had this run, and I will let you see the whole thing so you can experience just a fraction of the suffering I went through to get this run. I did not make it to the next checkpoint, but I had made progress, and that was good enough. The progress motivated me to keep on trying, and to be honest, I was on the verge of quitting. I had spent so long on this, and in my head I said, okay, only like 10 more minutes and I will stop, and fun fact, I managed to do it on my literal last attempt, LOL. By the way, literally all these clips are real deaths I experienced, and I spent way too long editing all of this together, OOF. Eventually I had another good run, but since it was so rare I did not think it would survive, so my reaction time was awful, but it was only a matter of time before I got this. Oh, or I guess there are still a few more clips because I suck, LOL. Then I got this legendary run. So somehow I jumped too far and died. Let me reiterate that for you. I jumped I said too far and died. So in other words, I was too good and did too good OOF. I mean literally, how is that even possible? By the way, yes, that was the same clip. Well anyways, in the very next run I then did this. So I did it, but I died because I didn't know what to do, lol. Well, surely I won't take that long to do that again, right guys? Okay, I am seeing a bit too many clips right now, surely not that many more, right? Or not, I guess. But then finally, after so long, after like 40 minutes of non-stop playing, I finally managed to do this. Yes, I am showing the full clip, fight me. Wow, I can't believe I actually made it to the next checkpoint that literally took so long. Well, first thing is first, I want to go back to where I just left, lol. Wow, that was nice, but to be fair, I had this slow movement thing that made it easier. Well, I was going to quit right after that last part, but I thought I might as well try the next section for fun, which ended up being a 20-minute adventure. To be fair though, this section was really fun. Okay, I think I am getting the idea of what to do, although looking at the right side of the screen is a bit daunting, but I'm only planning on doing a few attempts and then I will quit, that's what I thought, but never mind. Because like I said earlier, I spent like 20 minutes on this, lol. But here you can see him finally starting to make it to the final sections, and honestly I will just let the gameplay speak for itself. I had no idea what to do, so maybe I should have looked beforehand, but I guess in 2 used to geometry dash where you can't see that far ahead of you, well before 2.2 at least, and ignoring practice mode. But eventually, as you can see, I started getting better, and to be honest I died way too many times here. I am going to stop showing all the deaths I had soon. Wow, look how close I was to getting this. Literally 1 pixel off. Well, that was an unfortunate one-off event that will surely never happen again. Wow, I think I am starting to understand this part now. Okay, wow, that was so close. Literally 1 pixel again. Okay, that was crazy, but surely that won't happen again. I mean literally, what are the chances? Also yeah, wow, I die a lot and it's kind of funny, but I am starting to get better. Okay, this 1 pixel difference is getting ridiculous. Okay, I can see progress being made. I touched both keys now. Well, I am just going to speed this up and let you watch, because honestly this is taking way too long to edit, but I am making progress, although kind of slowly. By the way, I am still showing every single attempt I am doing. Wow, I am really getting good. Okay, wow, this is starting to get ridiculous, but I am making good progress. I mean, that attempt was really good. But wow, this attempt was also really good. It's only a matter of time before I get this. However, I really suck at games because I had way too many failed attempts before making that much progress, but hey, this is satisfying to watch at least. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Time for 7 times speed. Whoa, this run was kind of insane. It seems like progress is actually being made. Anyways, back to 7 times speed because there are too many attempts. That was pretty close. Oh wait, I actually made it, yay, but then I noticed there is still one thing left to do and I have no idea what to do, but I should have looked at it better since I just died. But then soon I did this. Okay, that is kind of funny, I overshot it, lol. But I made it on the very next attempt, I think, so that's cool. Still died though, that slowdown is really off-putting. But then finally I got this run. Also, just remember I did this for every single attempt I've shown, so please smash the like button for my suffering. It looks so easy, bruh. Oh wow, I actually made it, let's go. Okay, this room looks fun and interesting. So of course I decided to bounce around a bit. Okay Nick, that is probably enough, let's go to the next room. Wait, I am back, hero. Wow, that means I finished the path, let's go. I know this doesn't make that much sense without context, but all you need to know is I did it. Now let's see my final time. Wow, 1 hour and 25 minutes. Well, that includes getting to this room the first time as well, and time I was idle, which was honestly not that much, but still that was fun, so smash like if you want me to suffer through the other 3 parts. I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. This video took way too long to edit, so it would mean a lot if you were to smash like and tell me what you thought of the video in the comments.